Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video for you today. Our flow, our sequence today, our practice is all going to be about the upper body. So it's not too intense, hopefully for you guys, but it should feel like you're building some strength in the body, you're building some real connection to each part of the body. So if you then want to go on and practice some more advanced postures, you know, some arm balances and things, you feel a bit more strong and a bit more grounded in your body. So let's get started. We're going to begin in a seated position today, so you can sit on a cushion if that feels good. I hope you are well today as well. I hope this finds you in a good mindset, and if not, hopefully it helps get out anything that you don't want to have in the body anymore. So we're just going to bring the hands to the knees, we're just going to soften the eyes, we're going to lift up through the spine. Just notice yourself grounding through the sitting bones, taking the first few moments of our practice to just settle in and to find some peace and stillness and calm. Just sigh it out, let it go. Maybe there's a smile on the face today. Just allowing the body to settle down, to let go of any tension you might be holding on to. Letting go of anything you've brought with you to your practice today, just put it aside. For the next 20 to 30 minutes, we can just be present with where we are now, how we're feeling. Easy breath in, easy breath out, just settling in. Soften the shoulders, just relax the muscles in the belly slightly. No unnecessary tension at all that we need to keep in the body. Easy breath in, easy breath out. And on your next inhale, take a big, long, deep breath in through the nose. Let the belly expand. And as you exhale, really release the belly and start to contract it in. So you can feel those muscles engage. Inhale. Maybe you place a hand there to feel this experience. Exhale. Really let it go. Squeeze everything out. One more. And exhale. Lovely. Just find some movement through the fingers and toes. Reach the arms up. Big stretch. And take the hands together. Spread the fingers and then push the palms up to the ceiling. Big, big stretch here. Lift the chin slightly. And as you exhale, draw the hands down and drop the chin to the chest. So just straight stretching through the top of the shoulders here. We're going to be doing a lot of work with our upper body and our arms. We just want to open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rounding through the top of the shoulders. Push away. Inhale. And rain it down. Take the right fingertips behind you, left hand to the right knee, and just twist through the middle of the body. Engage through the muscles as you contract. Inhale, reach. Left fingertips behind you right now to the knee. Again, drawing from the middle of the body. Relax the shoulders. And then coming back through center, we're going to make our way onto all fours. So we're going to come onto our cat and cow. So inhale, coming forward, moving mindfully and with that awareness and connection to the body. So knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. Drop the belly, inhale, exhale, round. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis, round through. Inhale, tilt the tailbone up. And exhale, round it through. Lovely, come back through to center. We're going to tuck the toes and we're going to engage, draw the belly up. As you can see, I'm lifting up a little bit here. I'm drawing engagement through the hands, pushing the shoulders away. And I'm going to inhale, lift the knees, draw the belly in, drop the gaze down, hold here. Breathing deep, draw the belly in, push up with the shoulders, engage the shoulders. We're not locking out the elbows, there's a soft easiness there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Just sit back, flip the palms, lovely. And then come back through, we're going to do that again. So get a lovely lift up, so we're not sinking here, we're not like collapsing the shoulders, we're pushing away. Lovely neutral spine, but engage at the same time, engage the back muscles, draw the belly in and lift up, hover here, just less than an inch, really engage. If you find yourself sinking, push away. Lovely. Hold. Lovely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Give the wrists a little roll, sit back, take a child's pose if you want to. Lovely. I invite you to practice today with a smile on the face. It's going to be quite intense. If you find yourself holding on and the face gets really tight, just soften, smile, and let it go. Lovely. Coming back through to all fours, we're going to lift the knees one more time. So it's a really strengthening practice today. It's not a long one, but give it all you've got. Right, push away, lift up, and exhale, grounds you down. Really good here. Really push into the toes, draw the belly in, away with the shoulders, engage the back body. Engage through the arms, soft elbows, we're not locking out, but they're engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to sit back towards our heels and lift up, downward facing dog. Lovely, just shift side to side, bending one leg, straightening the other, just get a little bit of movement here in the spine. Lovely. And then coming to stillness. So lift the heels slightly, bend the knees, spread the shoulders across the back. Awesome job. And then keeping the neck neutral, we're not going to lift the gaze, we're going to shift ourselves through into a plank. Hold here. And then we're going to drop the knees, drop the hips, cobra. Tuck the toes, lift up to plank and lift up, downward facing dog. Lovely. Again, shifting through to plank. Hold, drop the knees, drop the hips, drop the shoulders down, cobra. Tuck the toes, lift up, downward facing dog. One more time. Keep the neck soft. Walk through to plank. Lovely. Shift it through. Drop the knees, drop the hips, shoulders away from the ears, cobra, tuck the toes, lift up plank, and downward facing dog. Again, just shift it out, push away with the hands, lift up through the armpits, spread the shoulders, bend the knees, draw the belly in, and gaze forward, step through to a forward fold, hang heavy here. Lovely. Just letting everything relax. Inhale lifts you halfway, straighten the legs, draw the belly in, exhale, release. Inhale, rounding all the way up, big stretch. And exhale, hands to heart. Lovely. We're going to move through some active mobility to really engage through the center of the body. So just take a step back a little bit. We're going to ground down into the left leg here. So gentle bend in that leg. Spread the toes, lift up through the core and draw the right knee up. Arms out to the side. And then just, I learned this from one of my favorite teachers, and just play with moving the leg around. So maybe you take it to the side. Maybe you straighten it out in front. Just play with what your balance is. Try not to drop the toe, but just some active movement here. Just noticing what your balance is like. And then draw the knee back in, straighten it out in front, lift it up, and then straighten it back. Warrior 3. Draw it in, lift it up, take it out to the side, draw it behind you, and then draw it back in, all the while keeping the core engaged. Lift it up one last time, and then put it down. Lovely, give a little stretch through the legs. So we're going to take that to the other side now. So a little bit of a play with the body. We always like to have a little play here. So lift up, ground into the right foot, little bend in that leg so you can take the movement, and then arms to the side, and then begin to shift with the leg, just playing with the movement. The first time I did this, I was all over the place, but it was such a fun way, and I'd never thought about playing with my balance. So I always keep that bend in the standing leg. Lovely. I saw one of my teachers do this. She's amazing. Yoga with Olive, all about mobility and functional movement. And then draw the leg back in, lift it up, straighten it out. Lovely. Draw it behind you. Wonderful. Draw it back in, straighten it out. Take it out to the side. Draw the belly in, take it behind you. Draw it all the way back in, lift one last time, and then straighten it down. So go check her out, Yoga with Olive, she's awesome. I've learned a lot from her, and my practice has changed a lot from that. So now we're going to flow a little bit and then build up some heat in the arms. We're going to get to it today, guys. Right, inhale, reach up. Draw the belly in, exhale, float it all the way down. Bend at the knees. Inhale, lifts you halfway, straighten the legs. Exhale, release. We're going to step back to plank. Lovely. Rock side to side. We're going to come straight into side plank on the right side. You can keep the feet staggered, or you can stack them on top, whatever feels good for you today. And then reach up. Imagine you're smearing honey and you're opening out to the side. Lovely here. Really strong. If this is enough for you, great, stay here. If you can reach your left foot up towards the knee, and then maybe take the foot behind you, wild thing. Wherever you are is great today. Lovely. Bring the foot back and take it all the way back to plank. We're going to flow. We're just going to drop the knees, lower through to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release, tuck the toes, lift up to plank, and downward facing dog. Exhale, release. Lift the hips. Keep the chin to the chest, walk through to plank. Lovely, shifting, get strong here, level the hips, and then shift over to the left. Smear that honey so you're open. Maybe your feet are stacked. Maybe you drop your right knee down, sorry, your left knee down on side plank if it's too much. But just have a little play. Again, if you want to go further, take the right foot to the inner thigh and then step it behind you, wild thing. Lovely, lift up through the side body, engage the shoulders, engage the glutes and the core. Draw the foot back in and then take it over to plank, flow. Knees, drop the shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, we're just going to push through to Balasana. Take a little rest in child's pose. Exhale, side out. Draw the hands together, take them up. Exhale, release. We're building up now, building the heat. So this is all great stuff for building your strength for crow posture. If you want to do some supported headstand, which we're not going to do today, although we're going to build up some exercises that if you want to do it, you can. Flowing through Cobra to all fours. We're going to come into dolphin posture. So you can do it one of two ways. You can come to all fours, you can drop the elbows down where the hands are, and you can tuck the toes and you can lift the hips, walking the feet slightly in and shifting the shoulders, making sure they're over the wrist. And then push down, take the gaze just before your thumbs and really push into the forearms rather than sinking here. Push away into the back of the shoulders, bend the knees slightly. Lovely. Or you can come up into a downward facing dog and then you can drop the arms down. I prefer all fours as it just kind of lifts me a little bit more. And then hold here. Really push away, bend the knees if you need to. Lovely strong core. Push away into the arms and then drop the knees. Sit back. Just give a little rest. We're going to do that once more. So like I said, a really strengthening practice today. Building upper body strength. Coming back through to all fours. So building that forearm strength. So if you did want to have a little practice at at crow, sorry, Bakasana or headstand, then you're building that strength in the side of the body here. So again, coming down onto the forearms, we're going to tuck the toes, really push away. We'll get your lift up through the shoulders now, and then lift the hips, dolphin. Walk the toes in slightly, and then you want your shoulders just over the elbows. Lovely bend in the knees if you need to. And maybe you lift one leg up this time, shifting onto the toes. Drop it back down. Maybe you lift another leg up and shift and drop it back down. Lovely, push away, really strong, and then drop the knees. Lovely. Child's pose. Bring the arms down behind the sides of the feet. Let the shoulders roll. Exhale, soften. Lovely. And then just coming up onto the top of the head, lift the hips, keep the arms down by the side. We're coming into hare posture. Lovely, relaxing posture, and then sit yourself back down. So we're just massaging across the forehead to the top of the crown. Forehead on the ground, lift the hips, massage the head. Lovely. And then back down. So you're not putting too much pressure on, but just enough where you can feel that release through the neck and the top of the head. So just as many times as you want. Lovely. Really strong today, guys. And then coming all the way up. If you wanted to have a go at headstand and you wanted to practice that now, you can pause the video here and I'll show you how to come into it. So coming back to all fours, so we're not actually going to do headstand today, but if you want to practice it, here is how to go. I like to come in from it this way. So we're in our cat-cow position, so we're pushing over the shoulders. I drop my elbows down. I create a little, I clasp my fingers together and I've got a little triangle here. And then I snuggle my head into my hands, that little hammock there. And I bring my head down into my hands And then I'm going to tuck my toes, lift my hips, and then walk my feet back like I did in my dolphin. So my weight is now in my forearms, and then maybe I draw one knee in, and then I draw another knee in. And then maybe I get some lift off, but we're not going to do that today. And then sit back into our child's pose. So again, just practicing that, coming through to all fours, coming into that forearm plank position. Tuck the head down into the hands. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. You're not putting any weight into the head really. It's all in the shoulders and the forearms. Draw in, and then maybe you get that lift off and you tuck the knees in. Push away with the forearms and then come back down. Lovely. Inhale, bring yourself up. So if you wanted to pause the video there and have a little go, then I invite you to do so. We're going to take ourselves over now. We're going to take some stretches before we come down to our final relaxation today. So taking the legs out long, moving the fleshy parts away. Draw the toes towards you, bend at the knees. We're going to lift up and imagine you're going up and over. So there's this lovely length through the spine. Gentle bend in the leg. We don't need to pull and then round through our lumbar spine. We want that length and lift. Drop the chin slightly. And in time, maybe we get a little bit deeper. But there's no rush. Inhale, exhale, soften. Feel that lovely stretch and release. Relax through the neck, shoulders, soften. Lovely. Wonderful. And then slowly coming up through, take the hands behind you. One last strengthening posture. We're going to do reverse plank. Take the hands behind you, lift the chest, squeeze into the belly, and then lift the hips, push into the hands, lift up with the upper back, engage the glutes, draw the belly down. Reverse plank, point the toes. If that's too much, you can bend the knees, take the feet down, and come up into reverse table. Still the same opening through the shoulders. And exhale, release it down. And we're going to finish in seated again today. So coming into a cross-legged position, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up, take a twist over to the right. Squeezing through the middle. Imagine someone's drawing the shoulder blades together and twisting. Exhale, soften. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist it to the other side. And release. Lovely. Inhale, walk yourself forward, take a forward fold. Feel that lovely stretch through the back of the legs. Soften the chin down. Inhale, come up, just change the cross of the legs. And then inhale, reach forward again. Lovely. And then coming up, bring the hands onto the knees, soften the eyes, lift up through the spine. Just take a moment to ground back down. Just notice how the body feels now. Connecting to the breath. Allowing everything to soften, to just calm back down. Maybe you notice your heart beats a little faster. Just slowly calming it down. On your next inhale, count in for 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 3, 2, 1. Last time, inhale for 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale big and reach up the arms, and let it go. Namaste. Thank you for practicing today and for tuning in. I hope this found you well. Do let me know your thoughts. It's always lovely to see your practice, and come back to it anytime you need to. Take care, have a great day, evening, morning. Lots of love.